We are holding on to mostly cloudy conditions across the area this afternoon. Satellite and radar, however, doesn't show any major signs for precipitation in our area. Temperatures outside sitting in the mid to low 50s. We're at 54 degrees in Lansing, 56 our current temperature in Mason, and this is likely going to be the warmest that we will be all day. A cold front will sweep through the area within the next few hours, causing temperatures to cool throughout the rest of our Monday. I'll have more details on what else you should be expecting in just a bit. 6 News at Noon starts right now.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News at Noon.
President-elect Donald Trump is now filling up some of the top positions for his new administration. It's our top story at noon. Hello, and thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Jorma Duran. Trump says former ICE Director Tom Homan will be his new border czar. He also nominated one of his top allies in Congress, New York Representative Elise Stefanik, to serve as ambassador to the United Nations. Christian Benavidez is here for you now with the latest on the Trump transition.
Following his decisive victory, President-elect Donald Trump is wasting no time building his administration. Trump announced former ICE Director Tom Homan will be his border czar.
I'm honored the president asked me to come back.
Homan appeared on Fox and Friends this morning.
Public safety threats and national security threats will be the priority.
Trump has tapped New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik to serve as ambassador to the United Nations. Stefanik made national headlines last year, questioning university presidents during hearings on anti-Semitism on college campuses.
Does calling for the genocide of Jews violate Penn's code of conduct when it comes to bullying and harassment? Yes or no?
It can be harassment.
The answer is yes.
Other high-level staffing discussions are still underway. CBS News has learned Republican Senator Bill Hagerty of Tennessee, a staunch opponent of Ukraine aid, is being considered for Secretary of State, along with Senator Marco Rubio and former Director of National Intelligence Rick Grenell.
Whatever role I hold going forward, it's going to be advancing the positions that President Trump has articulated that the American people overwhelmingly supported.
President-elect Trump is also trying to exert influence over Congress and the next Senate Majority Leader. In a post directed at the 3 Republican contenders, he wrote whoever wins should allow him to make recess appointments to his cabinet that don't require Senate approval. He also said the Senate shouldn't approve any judges until he takes office. Christian Benavidez, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Donald Trump became the first Republican presidential candidate since 2000 to win the majority Arab city of Dearborn. Voters say a last-minute visit from Trump to the city helped him beat Kamala Harris there by more than 2,000 votes. Trump focused on Arab American voters after local leaders warned Democratic officials about anger in the community over the Biden-Harris administration's handling of the Israel-Hamas war. Harris never visited Dearborn, and one of her top surrogates, former President Bill Clinton, was expected to visit the area before he made remarks deemed offensive to many in the Arab American community. Today is Veterans Day, a federal holiday held every year to honor those who have served in the United States military. And to recognize this holiday, many offices and businesses across the state will be closed. Now, this includes federal and local government offices and courts, as well as banks and post offices. Most restaurants and grocery stores will be open today, and several will offer special deals for veterans and active duty service members. To see where you can find some of those deals, visit our website, WLNS.com. Senator Gary Peters, a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee and former lieutenant commander in the U.S. Navy Reserve, released a video to honor veterans on this Veterans Day.
Throughout our nation's history, generations of Michiganders and Americans have answered the call to defend our democracy, our freedoms, and our American way of life. Veterans Day provides us with an opportunity to reflect on their service and honor our American soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and all service members, especially those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
Holt Lutheran School celebrated Veterans Day with a flag burning ceremony earlier this morning. Now, burning is the proper way to dispose of old and tattered flags. Participants included local VFW Post 701 and the Silver Air Patrol cadets. One participant spoke on what this day means to them.
Veterans Day always meant to be proud of those who took their time to serve their country, to honor those they loved, to honor their government, and just overall do what they loved and serve their country. I always thought it was a beautiful thing that we always honored those service members.
Students played an active role in the ceremony, providing photos of the important veterans in their lives and performing songs that honor the service and sacrifice of our veterans. Happening right now, Footprints of Michigan, in partnership with the Fraternal Order of Eagles number 1039, are holding a special Veteran Appreciation Shoe giveaway. This event is open to all veterans with a valid military ID or DD-214 to help provide a thank you for their service and dedication.
We definitely exceeded more than we did last year. There's probably give out about 350 pairs today. It feels good, especially like for our volunteers. We have so many volunteers that stepped up to make this possible, so yeah, it feels real good.
The event runs until 1 o'clock while supplies last. Also, make sure to check out our annual special focusing on veterans and service members across mid-Michigan. Our Veterans Voices television special will air at 7 o'clock tonight. The half-hour program includes stories of honor and bravery and talks about government, the community, and how veterans themselves are working to make sure everyone is cared for. Again, that airs at 7 p.m. tonight right here on WLNS TV.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Certainly was a rather breezy day across mid-Michigan yesterday, with some locations in Jackson County seeing winds gusting as high as 52 miles per hour. We're still going to hold on to some breezy conditions throughout the day today, but they're going to be much calmer in comparison. As we move throughout this afternoon and evening, winds will be gusting between 25 and 35 miles per hour across the area, and that's as a fairly weak cold front begins to pass through. Notice on the other side of this cold front, there is an area of high pressure that'll also be making its way into our area tomorrow, allowing for just a little bit more in the way of sunshine. Not going to see any significant chances for precipitation from this cold front, but its impacts in terms of our temperatures likely going to be felt fairly quickly. Currently, temperatures are sitting in the mid to low 50s across the area. They will continue to fall down into the mid to low 40s as we move into this evening, and then overnight lows tonight likely going to be around the freezing mark, if not just slightly lower than that across mid-Michigan. Precision Cast will keep us under mostly cloudy conditions as we go throughout the rest of our Monday. Cloud cover will start to decrease overnight tonight, and I think a couple of patches of frost will be possible as we are all waking up to at least start our Tuesday morning. During the day, though, that area of high pressure just briefly moves in. We will have plenty of sunshine across the area, but because of that cold front's passage, our temperatures likely going to fall below normal across the area, likely only seeing highs in the mid to upper 40s. Notice cloud cover returns as we move throughout the day on Wednesday, and that's going to be ahead of our next area of low pressure. Next chance for precipitation arrives late Wednesday night, and those light to moderate rain showers will continue as we move throughout the day on Thursday as well. Across mid-Michigan this afternoon, though, plenty of cloud cover in place, really having a big impact in terms of our temperatures. Currently at 54 degrees in Lansing, already incredibly windy, sustained winds at 21 miles per hour coming out of the west as that cold front draws near. We're at 55 degrees in Grand Ledge, a peak wind gust of 27 miles per hour thus far, and still seeing a couple of peaks of sunshine through the cloud cover, at least over in Jackson. Temperatures currently at 54, peak wind gusts of 24 miles per hour, and our winds currently coming out of the southwest. A very similar situation over in downtown Hillsdale, currently at 54 degrees and a peak wind gust of 20 miles per hour. Again, the temperatures that we have in place right now, likely the warmest that they are going to be throughout the day. We are actually going to fall down into the mid to low 40s this evening, and overnight lows tonight falling down into the low 30s, again as that cloud cover slowly starts to exit. 6-day forecast overall still not looking too bad for this time of year. Notice overnight lows still going to be really cool, especially tonight and tomorrow night, but otherwise our high temperature is going to stay fairly mild. That chance for rain pops up on Thursday. Notice after that, though, we still have plenty of sunshine in the forecast, and overall the general trend over the course of the next 6 days is temperatures are still going to be fairly close to average, so no significant cool downs in sight.
None at all.
I know this is really abnormal, but we're not complaining.
I'm not going to complain. I want this weather to kind of hold on until Silver Bells. Because that's Halloween and Silver Bells. Those are the two nights that are like the coldest of the year.
I know. So Halloween was still warm, so hopefully it'll carry over.
Alrighty.